everyone, let's talk about how to use the game I have Who Has to review rhythm or melody or like pretty much anything you could possibly ever need in elementary music class. I Have Who Has is a game that I don't know where it originated from, but a lot of people use it and a lot of teachers use it, which is really helpful because your kids will already know how to play it, which makes it even easier and even more fun. Basically what you need is a whole class set of cards. I have whatever, who has whatever. So for us, for rhythm, I have these cards like this where it says I have and then a rhythm. So ta, ta, who has, ti, 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 ti. So the kids just read it. You start with whoever you want to start with. The kids read, I think sometimes they even say like, I have the first card, who has blah, blah, blah. So the kids read their card and then whoever has the bottom one, when they hear it, they're gonna be like, oh, I have TT, you know, TT, TT, TT. And then they'll say who has whatever's on the bottom of theirs. So you're basically reading your cards, but you have to go in order. So the kids have to listen, pay attention for when they hear the second version in order to know when it is their turn. This game is super simple, super fun. Again, your kids probably already know how to play, and it's really especially great if you need like a good closing activity after you've learned some rhythms. So that would be kind of the best option. Now, a couple little things about this game. Number one is it goes in order, which means you can't take any of the cards out. So if you have too many cards, you're gonna have a couple of kids. I would pick, you know, those kids who are, you know, really rocking it with their rhythms and give them 2 cards to look after. Or if you don't want anyone to have extra cards, you could have the extra cards on a table and you could read off each of those. The other thing, if you don't have enough cards, then you need to pair the kids up in teams so that they will be able to do it. Also with that, you want to be very, very careful that you don't mix up the sets. So one thing you could do is print on different colored paper so that you have like, here's a blue. I like to do this as a whole group activity, but if you wanted to do it as a small group activity, I would suggest having different sets of the game in different colors. So maybe like, you know, here's my blue set and they all stay together. Here's my purple set and they all stay together. I do that with other games, not this one. And I find that that helps a lot because I don't use this for small group. I only use it for a whole group. This game is super, super fun. And again, it's something that you could use with rhythm. You can use it with melody. You can use it with vocabulary terms. If you're doing it that way, I would do, I have, you know, forte, who has quiet, and then whoever has piano would answer, oh, I have piano. So that way they actually have to like think and learn, and it's not just regurgitating. With the reading, it's totally different because they have to read and they have to, you know, identify the sounds with that. But if you're doing like vocabulary terms, I would change it that way. If you want some that are ready-made, I already have pretty much every rhythm you could possibly need in my TBT shop, and they're very sequential. So the first set is just quarter and eighth notes, and then it's like quarter, eighth notes, and half, or a quarter, eighth notes and rest, and then quarter, eighth notes and half note, and then it goes up sequentially from there so that you can use anything that you need, but hopefully your kids know all of the other things. We even have things up to like triplets and dotted half notes and stuff like that. If you want to have harder rhythms, those are available for you. Again, all of them linked down below, and honestly, they're like super cheap. They're like, why did I post them this cheap? So there's that. If you do purchase my versions, they do come in color and black and white. I like the color because they're color coordinated. So you can say the blue one's yours and the purple one is the one you're looking for. But, you know, I totally get it if you want to do the black and white instead. But if you don't have colored ink, then you're gonna want to go with the black and white. And also regular and stick notation as per usual. I try to make all of my activities in those various options to make life really easy for you. I will link those down below, and whether you use them or not, that is fine. I hope you enjoy the game. If you've used I Have Who Has, let me know below and let me know how your kids like it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.